Me did the chua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover my pimp. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come abusuya for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
After all is said and done, finally the team is back to the capital city, ACCRA, that is Accra. And I'm talking about our trip with Charles Niama Mensah, aka Shatta Wale, to Takrady, or better still, you can also call it Sekendi, because that was where the action really happened. On this note, let me also seize the opportunity to apologize to you, because yesterday, because of the flying in and out, we could not give you your favorite Showbiz Daily, but I can tell you with all confidence and authority that today we are coming your way with Showbiz Daily. All the guys will be seated for us to do our business of talking show business and more here on Sammy Flex TV. Once again, I'm welcoming you to the editorial, and the editorial is becoming people's favorite because it talks about everything that you want to know in our showbiz space. I want to say thanks to Digital Rasta, call him Currency, who is handling our camera, and same way to Richie Flex, who is the editor and director of our show. But once again, let me say that we are proud of our industry, especially with the kind of speed that we've started 2023 with. It seems like we are on the best fast lane ever in our music industry. Talk about all the great things happening to us. Sarkodie's feature on Bob Marley's Stir It Up, and now Grammys is here, and we are getting some good representation. The fact that none of our artists won doesn't mean we did not feature. We featured prominently. At least I saw a good number of our musicians going there. I think one of the highest I've seen in recent times, thanks to Stoneboy, thanks to Edem, and to Kiddy as well, and also to media personality Bella Mundi and the Queen of Queens, the Tam Watin, aka the Queen of Queens. Let me leave it like that. All right, so they were there giving us that beautiful representation, and what it means is that if not for anything at all, we were highly represented. Ghana will be mentioned elsewhere. I heard there was an Afrobeat branch where some of our people from Africa and of course some of our artists from Ghana also converged, and they did their own Afrobeat kind of a thing. And I want to believe it is stemming out from the fact that the CEO of Grammys came to Ghana, and I believe some of these talks and negotiations that started here in Ghana, reason we are seeing all these things. One day, I want to believe very, very soon, we would have the Afrobeat category in the Grammys, and that is where the competition will get better. And I know it is going to be fiercely contested by Nigerians and Ghanaians as well. And I know this is going to be an interesting one when it happens finally. I know talks are in progress, and who knows, maybe just the next Grammy Awards, we are likely to have the Afrobeat category in there, and that feels so good. Now, away from that, let's come home. The editorial is looking at something that I have observed over the years about an artist. And here I'm talking about Shatta Wale, who is the boss of SM Empire. Moving with him for the past months, I have discovered something about him that I think it is worth sharing or it is worth discussing, and I want to get your opinion on it. Same way, on tonight's show, that is on Showbiz Daily, I'll be having a broader discussion on this, asking my people what they also think about this. Now, as celebrities, we've been talking about doing social responsibilities, making sure that your community, making sure that your society is benefiting from your sweat, making sure that the society is benefiting from all the good things that you have been doing over the years. That is why any PR expert will tell you that if you are a brand, there are times that you have to execute what we call the social responsibility, where you have to make sure that the little you have also earned from your struggles, from your sweat in and out, you are also doing something in return to support the people who made you. Now in Ghana, I can also confidently say that so many top artists have one social responsibility or the other. Some of them, they do it during the occasions. Some of them on their birthdays. Some of them on some special days. They decide to take this and that, go out there and share. Recently, Black Sheriff did something beautiful when he went to the Rich Hospital, aka the Accra Regional Hospital, to pay the fees or the, I think I can call it fees, or bills, okay, that's the right word, to pay the bills for mothers who have given birth and they couldn't pay. And again, he decided to give them stuff, as in he gave them some products and he gave them money. That was beautiful. A beautiful social responsibility undertaken by a young artist. And I think in recent times, I can talk about Black Sheriff, and there are more. There are more. Stonebwoy, he has the Livingston Foundation. He has been teaching people how to learn some craft here and there, and that is also a good thing. But there is one thing that maybe many have not considered or many have not thought about. And I want this to become a discussion, and I'll be seeking opinions as well. Can I say, despite what everyone is doing, Shatta Wale is that biggest artist who has been doing the biggest social responsibility in our industry ever? Or better still, can I ask that Shatta Wale is the guy who does more social responsibility in Ghana than any celebrity? I know this question first will hit you like how? Because maybe on top of your mind, you've not seen Shatta Wale going to the hospital. On top of your mind, you've not seen Shatta Wale going to, say, the prisons. On top of your mind, you've not seen Shatta Wale going to some orphanage home or something, going to do donation. Maybe you've not seen anything like that. But I'm also here to tell you that ever since I got more closer, though I was seeing it from afar, but ever since I got more closer, I can tell you that Shatta Wale almost on weekly basis does a social responsibility. And let me tell you how. Almost every week, or let's say within a month, Shatta Wale goes out for major activities like 3 times, like 4 times. That's why I'm tempted to say almost every week, because I'm just looking at just this month or just this week ahead of me. Because he was out last week, this week he'll be out, the following week he'll be out. And anytime Shatta Wale goes out, there is something remarkable about him. Anytime he goes out, whether for events, whether for inauguration, even when he's making appearances, just anywhere. I remember he went to Adan for some salt opening like that. He went to Laboni for some real estate opening like that. And all these things I'm talking about, they were not related to events per se. But anytime he goes out, he does this. He'll be giving money to fans from the beginning of the street to the end of the street until he's gone out of the crowded areas. Anytime he's in the crowded areas, he gives money to the people. And I've been here thinking about it that, could it be his type of social responsibility? Could it be that whilst everybody is waiting for maybe their birthdays, whilst everybody is waiting for some special days to do this and that, Shatta Wale has been doing his kind of social responsibility almost every week or almost any time he gets the opportunity? Because I remember when he came here for an interview, for instance, whilst he was out there, a number of fans came around. And what did he do? Because he couldn't just look at them, and sometimes he does it just with that trick of, okay, I'm giving you money, go chase the money so I can run away. I see this as a social responsibility. Today, when we came back from Takrady, I decided to hit the gym, and one of my gym instructors were telling me that, So Shatta Wale, when he goes for shows, how much does he even get paid? Because the money they see him spreading and flying all over, they wonder how he does it. When I published yesterday's video, yesterday's editorial, the one I made from Takrade, same way I saw some comments from that. And on Facebook, I saw some 1 or 2 people also asking the same question, that how much does Shatta Wale even charge for shows? Because when he goes for shows, after everything, videos will come out and he is on top of a moving vehicle, always spraying money, throwing money left, right, and center. And this trip in Takrade, I hope my editor will get that right video for you. I saw something so spectacular. Whilst he was throwing the money left, right, and center, there were some 2 spots that caught my attention. The first spot was the fact that he saw an old woman, or better still, a middle-aged woman, who obviously couldn't be part of the struggle. So whilst he was throwing the money left, right, and center, I'm sure he spotted the old man from his location, from the car. And instead of throwing the money to her, she called the lady and placed the money in her hands. It did not end there. There was another spot. All these videos are out there. If you pay attention, you'll see them. There was another spot where, once again, he saw a lady with a child. And when they were by the street side, money was being thrown left, right, and center. Because the lady was having the child, there was no way she could be part of the struggles to get the money. And do you know what he did once again? He spotted the lady out, called her, gave the money to his security guard, that is Latif to be specific, for Latif to hand over. In fact, he was himself trying to stretch forth and give the money to the lady. But because he was not getting to the reach of the lady, the bodyguard, Latif, picked it up and handed over the money to the lady. And I remember when we went, that was a bundle. Well, when we went for the activation of Shagzy, same thing happened. I remember after throwing in all the money, there was a young boy that I think Roland or Reagan spotted somewhere. And when the boy was done, he was somewhere counting how many notes he was able to catch. And do you know what he told them? He said, hey, it's not easy. The way I've been hungry for some days, and now he was counting money. He got a good amount of money. And I'm sure so many people have been getting it. So I'm here thinking that, could he be the artist with the most frequent social responsibility? Could he be that guy who does social responsibility in a year more than any other celebrity in Ghana? Because I'm just thinking, let's quantify it to mean that almost any time he goes out, he might not spend much. Let's do an average of, say, 5,000 cedis. Because sometimes I see him, it is 5 cedis bundles, if he's able to even do about 10 of them. And Takrade people were surprised because they saw it too many times, they were so surprised. Maybe note of 10 cedis, if he's able to do about 10 bundles or so, that will be about that much. So imagine every time he goes out, he's spending like 5,000 or 1,000 on his fans. Then I'm asking that at the moment, if any discussion comes out to find out who would you vote for as the Ghanaian artist with the most frequent social responsibility, or that Ghanaian artist who has been doing the best social responsibility, would we be okay, or would we not offend anybody when we vote Shatta Wale as the guy? Because I have been seeing it. It's not as if you have not been seeing it too, or it's not as if you have not been seeing it. You see it, because though he might do it at a time that you are not there, you see videos online. These Instagram bloggers will be posting them. Some of us will be posting them on our social media. And I want to believe you might have seen it or heard it somewhere. So if social responsibility is that act of a celebrity who is giving out to the people who have made him what he has earned, in my own estimation, I see Shatta Wale doing his part. And it is so beautiful. Unfortunately, the media might have seen that aspect differently. Because personally, there were times that I was confused that, okay, when he does that, I see the struggle. I see the pain some people go through to get it. But that is the only way out. Especially when the other day he told me that sometimes he does that because he knows that is why they come close. He knows that when he goes out in the public space and people are chasing him, they are not chasing him for anything. They are not chasing him to perform for them. They are not chasing him to hug them or something. They are chasing him because they know that he will be giving something out. So when he sees them coming like that, if I want to drive this way and you guys are there, whatever I want to give to you, go here and you take it. My only caution is that it is for the strong or it is for the strongest. So if you are watching this and you happen to be in an area where Shatta Wale will be doing this money throwing antics, ask yourself, are you strong enough to go for that struggle to get some notes? If you are not strong enough, then I would advise you that always find a way to pet yourself. Don't go into any struggle that your bones and your strength cannot stand. Because if you are not careful, you go there and maybe that 1 or 2 notes you get, if you are not careful, you go there and you hurt yourself. I remember right here in front of our studio, Sammy Flex TV, a gentleman who was going to church, having his Bible in his palms. When he saw Shatta Wale throwing the money, decided to throw the money, the Bible away to go chase the note. When he came back, now he was looking for his Bible, he couldn't find it. So if you want to be a part of this, please make sure you check your surroundings. Make sure you check your strength. But sometimes you can even be calm and maybe catch a note or two. Sometimes you can be calm to catch a note or two. And that will be enough for you. At least you walk around and someone throws some 2 notes to you. You'd appreciate it. So on this note, I am voting Shatta Wale as the celebrity with the most social responsibility activities in a year in Ghana. You can agree, you can disagree, or better still, share your opinion and let's go like that. But I still think that whatever you do to help society, the fact that maybe on one day somebody will follow Shatta Wale's moving vehicles, pick a note 233 and make some money out of it to go feed himself and the family, that is an artist who has done a social responsibility. I'll keep it short, very, very simple, and the discussion can continue. I'm always here to read your comments. I'm always here to tell you what is right, and that is what the editorial does. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta, Currency on camera, Richie Flex, who is the editor, director of the show, and thanks to you for watching. But let the debate continue wherever you are. Who is the biggest artist in Ghana with the biggest social responsibility? I vote Shatta Wale as that guy. I don't know about you. Your vote is very important. See you in our next video. My name is Sammy Flex. Follow me on my socials. Instagram, Sammy Ban Flex, verified account. And Twitter, Sammy Ban Flex, not verified yet. And again on Facebook, Samuel Atubiban, also another verified account. Follow me and let's do more. This is what we do. Showbiz is our thing.